I want you to put out to your network that I'd like a first look at all BMX bikes from the 80s era.
Ooh. Is that like Huffy? Like what's the brands? What's the brands you like?
GTs and Redlines. I don't know. I got little kids and they're on their bikes now. And my bike was stolen. I had a Redline 500A. It was stolen from the mall. I was 17. I could have driven there, but I chose to ride my bike to go play arcade games. Right? You might remember that.
Oh yeah. Ours was called Tilt, right? They had all the games in there at the mall.
Yeah. Ours was called Aladdin's Castle. Someone cut my lock, and that was it. But I found a one that's in the same bike I had. It was an '83. I got it off the internet from California. It needs a lot of work, so I think I'm going into the side hustle of rehabbing bikes.
I love it.
And I'm spending all my time on like my downtime on my phone on Facebook. I only look at Facebook now to shop, and I'm on every BMX site. So totally different thing, but I would imagine you guys find some cool
John,
stuff.
we can find you a bike. I mean, that kind of stuff is in every house that I buy. Because now what I've noticed, I've been doing this long enough now, it used to be a lot of kids of the 70s, and I'm starting to see a lot of kids of the 80s, just because it's gone on now.
Yeah.
And so we can find you that. Yeah, these houses are, yes. We'll put that out there to the world. We'll find you the right way.
All right. So it's an awesome way. I mean, I like the service. I like the concept that you stumbled onto it. So you have a team of people that'll come in and do the estate sale and all of that. And so that's one.
To trash. Well, every family has everybody has their heirlooms and then their stuff and then trash, right? Yeah. I mean, your taxes from 1973 are just trash. I'm sorry, right? The National Geographics are usually just trash. And in St. Louis, this is what they tell me. The industry tells me most estates, all the stuff sells for under $5,000, and it almost cost about $5,000 to get rid of it all. So really, their stuff is almost a break even. It's not a positive, right? Everybody thinks their stuff's worth $1 million, but it isn't. And so I laugh in my training. I always talk about, Dad paid $1,800 for that piano. What is it worth?
Yeah.
I love it. And I say, I don't know what your piano's worth, but I do know there's 40 of them on Craigslist right now for free. So I don't know what your piano, and like pool tables, right? And just like anything, and by the way, it's really hard to get rid of stuff. Let's talk about that for a second. Mom's going from a 2,000 square foot house with a basement to a 12 by 12 room. She has 99% too much stuff now. And so why it takes so long to get rid of this stuff is all the kids need to book their flights, come in from wherever they live. The grandkids come in to take their heirlooms, their tchotchkes, their things they want to remember about grandma, which is what should happen. But what happens is resentment, because that 20-year-old, 25-year-old moving into an apartment, they don't want grandma's old bedroom set. They would much rather go to IKEA and buy something new and trendy. They don't want grandma's china. They don't even own a hutch, and you can't put china in a dishwasher, right? Like, they don't want it anymore. And so even getting rid of the stuff sometimes builds resentment inside a family. I've seen families that get along great fight. That's how traumatic this whole situation is. And that's why that loving care, like I've got a ton of great tools to help people diffuse that, to help that most responsible child get through this situation. Because when I buy their house sometimes, John, I see their shoulders lift, like, oh, I don't have to come back. Like when they know it's over, right? They know they've got someone they can trust, and they can go, they're focused right back to taking care of mom, which is what's important, right? I always say, if I can make the adult children's lives easier, I'm doing my job.